Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is actually going to be for October. This is, well, we just are having the full moon in Aries tonight. This is, I believe, the first or second day of the fall equinox, which is, I don't know, I was going to say exciting, but it's really not. Not if you live in the Northeast. And in South America, of course, it's spring. So, changing of the seasons. I do apologize for really, September was just, I don't know, it was just a difficult month. I'm still fighting a chest cold. I do feel like there are the ascension flu that I keep getting in different ways. There's just no reason for it. It just, things coming on me just like that. Go to bed feeling fine. I wake up and it's like a different issue. So I'm just trying to relax through it. And you guys know I won't read unless I feel the energy, which I do today. So we're gonna go ahead and get October in there for you. Again, I apologize that we didn't really receive September, but it'd be kind of silly of me to do September now because time is fluid, right? So it's really beginning whenever the video is beginning, whenever you watch it, I should say. Um, so yeah, we're just going to go with that. Okay. As many of you know, I do have my moon in Gemini, so I'm very curious for the reading myself. See what's going to happen for the month of October. What energies we're going to have, the best way to deal with them, and what have you. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Any planets in Gemini, and of course, always those are intuitively guided to the channel. Welcome everyone. Thank you for your ongoing support. I know I've kind of fallen by the wayside, but I'm working my way back in there. So thank you for your patience. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to start with the Tibetan symbol, always. And this is just our symbol to let our guides know that we are ready. We're ready to begin this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and just quiet your mind and just absorb the vibration. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Okay, I'll get my feet on the ground so we can really get into this. Give it a couple shuffles. All my decks are always pre-shuffled. I do want to let everyone know that my daughter has begun her channel. It is Jenny Loves Tarot. I will try to remember to put a link down below. So, feel free to check out her channel. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. She's still working at the kink, so, I remember what that was like. But her readings are very, very good. So check her out. I appreciate it. And again, it's Jenny Loves Tarot. All right, one more. let's begin. Gemini, end of September, month of October. We have the Six of Swords. I hope it's not too dark. Six of Swords is pretty good energy to start with. It is the energy of moving out of difficult times, moving out of mental times. We have the Nine of Wands. It is leaving a past behind us that just really isn't serving us anymore. For whatever the reasons, sometimes if it's regarding love, it can be like a lack of communication or communication just never truly flowing the way it should between two people, and moving away from that. It doesn't always mean that I'm moving away from someone, I'm moving on from someone forever. Especially with the Nine of Wands, kind of backing it up. Because I kind of feel like the Nine of Wands is really a backup energy, like a supporting energy here. An energy about keeping focus on yourself, about your own, even your own self-talk. Like, not overthinking. I don't want you to overthink, but being aware of where you could be limiting yourself. I don't know. I'm just picking up this energy of I got to be careful in what I tell myself, because what I tell myself, what I think about, I bring about. So what it feels like is, moving out of somewhat difficult energy for whatever the reason. Um, for some, it is taking a break from someone, taking a break from someone who does feel like communication not so great, not so great. I do feel like that time period is definitely coming to an end. But it does feel like, Gemini, like it has to start within you first. So there evidently is something for some of you going on with, I really can't tell if it's like a romantic love, but definitely someone that I care about. Because there's something within the thought process that does feel like, well, this is what I feel. I feel like this is what you're heading into. So like a healing over that. First, the awareness of, again, what what are my thoughts telling me? Like, what thoughts am I forming based on limited beliefs, other people's beliefs? So moving into October, really healing yourself. I'm saying healing yourself, and that sounds like that requires work. This is more about just being aware. I'm just aware. I am focusing on myself, not in a self-centered way, rather in a way to, well, for some it's build up your spirituality. And I do feel like for some it's like you need to give yourself a break. And I do think you will, because I do feel like this is coming to an end. So moving into a lot more optimistic times. Let me keep getting the cards. I don't know why. I try not to stop, but I can't help it. Um, I feel like the energy for October is truly about focusing on yourself. Again, not in a I don't know, self-serving way, but more in so I can if I can understand where I've been, then I know where I'm going. We have the King of Cups. So we have a possible Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we have the Hangman. I feel like this combination here is making me feel that what I'm doing over here. So I'm just taking a look at where I've been. Maybe I'm looking at some of the things that I allowed to happen. I can very easily put the blame on someone else, but yet I also have to remember that I gave away my power, so to speak. So it is like a time out, especially with the hangman here. It's like there is a time out, but this time out does seem to be evolving around love and the ability to really know how to love, the ability to learn how to love deeply. Now I know, many of us are, well, I've loved deeply. Um, well, it's learning how to love deeply without stipulations. I feel something really good is coming in. So it's like this is preparation. This is more or less, I hate to say get you ready because, it's not that you're not ready. We can look at this as in what is it that I'm trying to manifest regarding love, let's say? And what type of love do I want to bring to me or bring back to me? How do I want it to show up? And I feel like this is talking about wanting, right? I want the highest type of love. I mean, let's face it, if I'm going to fall in love, let me fall in love with the glory of it. Let me this is about being able to truly enjoy it. And it does feel like, doors have closed behind you, but those doors needed to close. I do feel like some of you are missing someone. Um, I do feel that separation of someone leaving. Yet in the same breath, I also feel someone coming in. Someone coming in, excuse me. um, I do feel someone coming in. And I don't know why, I feel like confusion on their part. It's really strange. almost like somebody's coming in and their first words are like, how did I get here? But in a great way. How did this come about? It's almost like they're in an illusion being put in place. Hmm, quite interesting. All right, let's see if any more cards want to come out. You know, it can be a water sign for some of you, but I do have all elements on the board, and I'm not really feeling a particular element right now, other than this person coming in and like very pleasantly surprised, but still confused. I don't know if this is something that they say out loud or they say to themselves, but it is like, you know, I feel like they're going to be very, very grateful for you. I feel like, I have to say, I feel like this person, or the people coming in, you know, it feels like they are your match. They are your match. They are your match. Okay, we're going to put these away. And you know what? Let's use crystal vision. I haven't used crystal vision for a little while. Let's break this down. I feel like if there's anyone out there who, what I'm feeling is there may be some people out there who were planning on moving, whether you're moving from your home, moving from a job, but you're moving on. I feel like you've been wanting to move on, and it feels like the time is right. Almost like temperance is showing it. Like this is the divine time. This is the right time. This is the best time. So, you know, for those of you who've been, it feels, you know, like somewhat stuck in limbo about a move, you know, the energy is changing. Everything is like kind of just working out now. You know, it's almost like the path is being laid down in front of you. And I do feel like it's been in, you know, a long time coming. I'm not really hearing moving up. I'm just hearing moving on, moving. Okay, well, whoever that is, congratulations. All right, let me give this one more shuffle. I know I sound terrible. I'm a little congested and what have you, but we'll make it, right? I've been really allowing myself to rest, which is something I just don't do. The last month has been a lot of rest, and you know, it's like we share the same energy, so I'm sure many of you have been going through that. Okay, let's break this down a little bit more. Let's get in some details here. You know, I feel like no matter what is causing you to move on, to move away from, feels like mental times. Um, there's something within that situation that I feel is going to be a great lesson. You know, I feel like we're either here to experience, right? To have different experiences, or we're here to learn. And I feel like we're moving out of a learning time. Well, first we have to learn. First we have to look at the lesson. Again, so I'm briefly looking at it. And I'm not looking at it in a judgmental way. I'm not judging the characters who may have held me back, who I wasn't having the greatest communication with. It's not about that. It's not about, it's almost like taking them out of the equation and just looking at the self. Okay. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Death card. Um, Death is Major Arcana, card is Scorpio. And I just have to say, the first energy I pick up is part of what I'm walking away from here. And with the Death card here, this is a very clear ending. This is an ending that we don't want to resist. When you see the Death card in a reading, it does talk about a door being shut that will not open again. However, the door needs to be shut. Needs to be shut so something new can come your way. And I am best served by going with the flow of the energy. I feel like, I do feel like I have a little bit of untrustworthy energy here of someone I may have been dealing with, someone I just could not put my real belief behind in. It feels like someone who just feels a little unsteady. That's their free will choice, right? We can't change that. That we have no control over. We all have that free will. And for some of you, I feel like this is what you're realizing. Like, I cannot change this person. I cannot get this person to see my point of view. And if it has to do with like someone seeing your point of view, this feels like what it's almost like we have two different value systems, operating from two different value systems. And I do feel like, because I do feel like someone was trying, I hate to say the word change someone, because I don't know if that was the point, um, but trying to enlighten someone. And whoever this is just feels like, the other party, I should say, just feels like they weren't ready. They're not ready. But in the same breath, I also feel like things that you have spoken to them, um, that you think goes in one ear and out the other, I feel like it's in there. That nugget is in there. And it will emerge to them at the right time. However, they have free will. So I do feel like, whether there's a reason behind it or not, I do feel like someone just not, like, I can't put my 100% of my truth behind you. So I have to let it go. I have to close this chapter. For some of you, it's like, I need to close this chapter because it feels like it's affecting you mentally. You know, can't get it off your mind, can't get it off your mind. I understand that energy. But understand too that until you move into this next chapter and allow life to happen to you, you'll stay focused on the negative aspects. So there's a need to let go here. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm letting go forever, but right now, I'm letting go. Right now, it would serve me best to move on. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. I'm so happy to see that after the Nine of Swords. So yeah, I mean, I just have the energy of someone being kind of stubborn. Someone fixated in their ways. Someone who's causing you a lot of worry. The Nine of Swords here, this is excess worry. And what I worry about within the Nine of Swords is this is the energy of allowing my thoughts to control me. And that energy, if I don't have some control over my thoughts, I'm going into this negative headspace. And it just builds up and becomes larger and larger to the point where it then can cause you depression, insomnia, migraine, headaches. I mean, it will come out in some way. And these Ace of Swords here, I feel like I've just got to make the cut. Like I've got to take the next step. I've got to move out of that energy. Because listen, I feel like you've been sitting in it for so long. And how long is so long? Well, a month can feel like it's so long when truly it feels like someone else is controlling the energy around you. I do feel like you take your power back, though. I do feel like you have clarity over this. And I feel like, through this, I feel like the strength card needs to come out because I feel like through this, you're learning, life is about learning how truly strong we are. But many times we don't recognize that until we go through something quite difficult. But life keeps on moving, right? So we have to keep on moving with it. So I feel like, I do feel like for some of you, this is like the lesson that you're learning, like my inner strength. And I do feel like this might have been a lesson that you've touched upon a few times, but I feel like here you're learning it. Again, it doesn't necessarily, yes, it's taking place because of someone else. However, it feels like this was the period of time anyway for you to have self-reflection. Why? Like, why September? Well, because things are changing. Energy is changing. The world is changing. We are evolving. Definitely evolving. It's like here is where we're moving up. It's like from the 3D to the 4D. So what's ever behind this doesn't feel like it has a place within this new way of being. And I feel like as soon as I said that, some of you are worried about this person. Like, well, what about this person? They've been left behind. It's, I'm sure you've heard of like the free will experiment. And, we're all souls and we're all here for different reasons. We have our life plan, but then we have our free will choices in there. They will evolve when they're ready to. But you are almost ready. It is like this one last thing. I'm kind of feeling like the energy of the tower, the universe coming in and putting some hard times in your way to push us into a new way. Hmm. Okay, let's keep going. That wasn't in the cards. I don't know. It just needed to flow out. We have the Four of Cups. I want to say to some of you, I feel like as you are evolving in this new energy, you will understand why certain people just can't fit. Okay, cannot be in your world at this time. But at the same time, I just want to say that I feel like who I'm leaving behind. Now, I'm not going to say it won't be easy or it'll be easy, but who I'm leaving behind, who I'm walking away from, who I'm moving on from. It is the right move. I feel like your intuition is really screaming that to you, and I do feel like for some of you, why do I keep staying with a certain person? And I feel like honestly, I feel like because you're not filling your own life up with joy. You're not satisfied with the way your life is at this moment. So for some of you, it's like it causes you to reach out. It's like that old saying, any love is better than no love. But is it? I have the Page of Cups, which is all about self-love first. Self-love first. I got to look within my own world, within my own reality. And, it feels like an opportunity to recreate and understand that some of those seeds that were planted regarding love, romantic love, it's like I don't know, it feels like the time is right. And I do know for some of you, whoever it is that you have left, walked away from, however a situation ended over here, I do know for some of you, it feels like, even if I know it's painful at the same time, but it definitely feels like it's a blessing. It doesn't feel like one right now. I know that. But you're going to see this blessing. You're going to feel this blessing. You're going to know. I feel like you're going to clearly know why you had to go through this. And part of it is self love. I don't even know how else to put it. And that can mean a million different things. I have the beautiful sun, card of Leo. I have the Page of Swords. And I kind of feel like this is the energy you're sitting in right now. Page of Swords, I often feel like is, it's twofold. It's a warning that something new, right? Something new that's about to begin feels challenging. It feels challenging in the beginning. But don't, this is about not quitting though, right? So something new is coming your way. Something new, and listen, I do feel that what's ever coming in, whether this be love, whatever it is, it's illuminated to you in a way that you know that you're on the right path. So you're getting a nod to let you know, yes, this is the right path. Yes, it feels somewhat challenging, but as I sit with this, as I go through this, the illumination comes to me and it lets me see, it lets me feel all senses, matter of fact, that this is the right path. Just the beginning of this new part of the journey. You can think of it like one big path, right, with avenues jumping off of it. Just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It is until you receive this clarity. And then it just changes you. It lifts you. It lightens you. It gives you the ability to put, it's like I'm putting the mental energy down. And I'm going to start living more from a place of joy. It is kind of like traveling from 3D to 4D. Oh, and then I have the Magician. Didn't even know I had this card in my hand. Have you been manifesting this all along? Has your higher self been manifesting this all along? You're just really being aware of it now. Because it's that energy of like, hold on, don't give up. Yes, it's a little challenging. This is what you wanted, and I felt that back here. This is what you wanted. Um, it's a different energy than here. It's really a different way of being. And I have to say, who's ever coming in here, remember, they kept saying it's matching you. It's matching your vibration. They are matching your vibration. Again, whether this is someone coming back, someone's coming back, Could it be someone that, let's just say you just broke up? Well, I feel like whoever is entering here has gone through an awakening process. Did not feel that energy before here. Magician here. It is the energy, especially with the beautiful sun attached to it, is the energy of you manifesting. I feel like you're manifesting exactly what it is you have wanted, your soul's journey. Your soul's journey. Let me put it that way. And it's just a much lighter, freer type of energy. It's a much more exciting, much more exhilarating type of energy. It's funny because as I was saying those words, I was thinking, well, I don't know. To me, that relates a lot to like new love, new opportunities. I don't want to just limit this to romantic love. This can be many different things, right? But this is you ascending to the next level. Doesn't fit, doesn't fit. And it's almost like I can't stay in this energy, but you live my life in this way, in the way I truly want. Something had to go, right? It is the give and take here. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna look at the Hangman. You can look at the King of Cups and the Hangman together. At the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Oh, just had a card fly, excuse me. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the King of Wands. I don't know. For some of you, the energy is definitely meeting someone at work, meeting someone through my career, through my job. With the Queen of Swords sitting here over the King, I kind of feel like this Queen is the energy of, the Queen of Swords has to live in a place of truth, right? If I'm living in an illusion as the Queen of Swords, I'm going to go crazy. I'm literally going to go crazy. So I have to bring this clarity to myself sometimes. And I do feel like for a few of you, even if somebody broke up with you, I feel like you manifested it. Now, that sounds harsh, right? But you manifested it because you know that there's greater out there. You need to stand in your truth. This is not about being a doormat for anyone. Maybe back here, but no longer. You you need that independence. By the way, I'm taking these messages in too. But there is a need for this independence within you. So whether you are literally independent or you needed to feel that within yourself. I feel like there was learning, you know, like on a spiritual level. There was learning, understanding. Your vibration is increasing. Now, just because my vibration is increasing doesn't mean that I don't still have, all the crap of the 3D world in my head. But as I start to move through this, much like the page of swords that was out here, as I move through it, yes, it's somewhat challenging. Nothing I can't handle for sure, but very, very important in the progression of my soul. So I go through somewhat of a loss, but through that loss, it pushes me in a different direction, in a new direction. It pushes me to seek. And through that seeking, you're learning. You're learning about spirituality, but in a very wide range. Some of you may take this knowledge and start your own career based off of it. It's kind of like it's meant to be. Everything falls in place. But I couldn't get here without being there. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I pick this up so much in my readings about those wanting to start a spiritual based business, and that can be so many different things. But in the last, 4 months, maybe 6 months, I have been feeling that energy of like really pushing you guys to take that leap. And it's like I feel like I'm being relinquished from that because now it's really it's really seeping in. I feel like the King of Wands here. Now, this could be someone, right? This can be a fire sign that um, has an influence in your life in one way or another. This is also the energy, though, of being proactive in my own life. Taking on this new fiery type of energy. Allowing that passion to rise and then going with it. I do feel it is, I don't know if I want to say preparing you for love, um, moving you into a greater type of love. It's like your seed of intention, even if you don't remember it. It feels like this has been your plan. And again, even if I don't remember it, I'm reminded also about the death card and how allowing certain chapters to end is when new chapters begin. I have to close that door for a new chapter to begin in my life. That's up to me. Because it really feels like a time about truly focusing on you, but focus on every aspect within your life, starting with yourself, though. And for those of you who are in a very difficult relationship, um, it's just recognizing where, what could I have done differently? It's not to re-erect the relationship, but it's within yourself. Okay, I don't feel like I meant to like stay on that. All right, and that really came out of the King of Cups. We're gonna do the Hangman now, who is mirroring the Six of Swords. I do feel like this is movement. This is movement after a period of, for some of you, it's a period of seeking answers. All right, well, that's a lot of cards, but they did come face up, so we're going to take them. I have the Eight of Cups over the Hangman. Eight of Cups is that energy of wanting to move on, wanting more in my life, wanting more emotions, loving emotions, more balance. Again, I have to walk away from something, right? But I'm only walking towards my true desires, my true desires. Within the Eight of Cups, I often feel that it would best serve me to quickly analyze the Eight Cups. This is my life, my emotional life up to this point. But you're still seeking. So it is that energy of, well, for some of you, I just feel like you, much like the energy I felt of this person coming in, like, how did I get here? Like, how did I fall in love? How did this because it must be sudden, right? Because it is throwing this other person, or people into confusion, but in the best of ways. It's their prayers being answered. It's your prayers being answered. But it is through your action. Look at that, with the King of Cups again. So for some of you, this whatever coming in is water. Yeah, I'm not limited to water, but some of you need to know that. King Cups is also about having a very open and loving heart. I don't have, it doesn't mean that the King of Cups doesn't have scars, doesn't have battle wounds, right? Battle scars. He does, but he evolved through, just through the Cup family alone. It's the evolving of it, the learning and evolving, learning and evolving, right? Keep climbing up. This is the ability to love with my whole heart, without walls, without blocks, and vice versa, by the way. This is what many of you are seeking, this type of love. That I can't expect someone else to bring me the qualities that I need to have within myself. Death card just keeps popping in my mind, which means it's really important, right? So I need to shut the door. I need to shut that door. I need to start moving towards my desires. Even understanding that The difficult time period, there is a lesson. It will be illuminated to you. I have no doubt about that. And I do feel like it moved, or it will be moving many of you. I keep forgetting it's not October yet. Can be moving many of you into a life of spirituality, seeking, learning, and even creating through that. The prior energy would not fit here. I could feel it's night and day. I have the Eight of Swords. So self-created energy, um, some type of fear-based energy. I get it. Can I let these walls down? Easier said than done. Can I really do it? Absolutely, you can do it. Especially if you understand. We can put all our eggs in one basket. If that basket doesn't work out for us, aren't we screwed? We have more than one person that we're meant to love. Not everybody. Some people are blessed with that one person, but many of our souls seek the experience of love, all of it. Look at that. We have the Nine of Cups. So, listen, this is all about moving. And I love that we have the Eight of Cups, and now we have the Nine of Cups. That quickly, manifesting quickly. This is about your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, which then become your reality. To get into the Nine of Cups, you had to analyze those 8 cups that stood before the 9. Some of you are fearful of making that move, of ending that relationship, of walking away from things that are not serving your highest good. Listen, the world is changing. The vibration is becoming higher and higher. Not for everyone. Even the veil is becoming thinner and thinner. And I feel like this is really intriguing a lot of people. Like there's this, I'm feeling this energy. It may feel confusing, but it does feel like the universe is kind of guiding us into this energy so that we seek, learn, evolve, bring those seeds of intention the way that you planted them. These people before have free will, right? So do you. Your justice. I often associate Libra with justice. Yeah, Libra, Scorpio, or Libra. Justice is about making us feel whole again. It's about balance within our life. Yes, it can certainly mean legal situations. I don't really feel that here, though. And if it is a legal situation, I feel things only getting better and better and better and better. I do feel like there's a need to tell yourself right this moment to remind yourself who you are, that you are a spirit warrior. You're not this limited 3D avatar, right? You are a warrior. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. Part of it is within your own energy. Like, I gotta believe this. I can believe that I can have the life that I want. I have to believe it. I also have to remember that people have free will. I may be trying to bring the wrong energy to me here, but something else is meant to come in. We have the King of Swords, so we do have the Queen and the King showing on the board right now. Certainly could be male Gemini energy. And we have the Moon. Wow, which is tonight. New moon, or full moon in Aries. I'm looking at the Hangman, by the way. So, looking at the Hangman with these cards on it, and the Eight of Swords being honest, what is stopping my movement? What is holding me back? Myself. Doesn't mean other people don't have their hands in it, right? But you ultimately have the final say so. I also feel with the Moon and Justice here, this is about clarity of mind for you. Truly about clarity of mind. It's like knowing who I am, knowing without doubt. Powerful. I feel like you got to tell yourself, I can have the best. But I also feel like you have to recognize the fact that you are here for soul lessons. And soul lessons, doesn't mean life is, it's tough, right? It's difficult. They are lessons after all. But, if I'm going to accept the best, then I have to accept the worst. I have to see it all for exactly what it is, especially with the Eight of Swords and the Moon mirroring each other. It does feel like waking up from an illusion. Waking up from what I thought my life had to be like, feel like, and understanding that there are no limitations to it. This is about making you feel whole, all on your own. And again, it's like the groundwork being laid, right? But it's moving you into a very joyful, loving type of energy. Um, you know, Almost like a new way of being. And Gemini, we know, right? With there's two sides of us. It does feel like that side where we want to go off, where, we can have quite the temper, right? I feel like that is dying down, and a much lighter being is replacing it. It's awareness, it's preparation, it's getting myself ready as the universe is preparing, growing your better half. I do feel like this is new love for a lot of you. Like, this is new. I don't know if this person's coming in October. I guess it depends on your own personal development, because that's what I feel like. I'm going through steps here. It's like I'm starting in kindergarten and then graduating to first grade, second grade, third grade. Except it looks like you're in the 12th grade and about to graduate school. So this exam is an important exam. And it's the exam of self-awareness. Okay, let that be. I do have Pisces here. I'm sorry. I should have, well, I just have about everybody here, though. Okay, I feel like picking this up, to be honest. And I feel like a number. My voice is shaky. I want to do final clarification, but I want to do final clarification, I think, with this deck. This is the Universal Tarot. Again, pre-shuffled, but we're going to go ahead and give it a couple shuffles. We're going to do clarification. I get my hands on these. One more. Alright. I feel like we got to stay on the love. Not necessarily, but do final clarification. Final clarification. Gemini, and those intuitively guided. Final clarification. Here's the Hangman, but I do like that the Hangman came in reverse there. I do feel like that is an awakening. We have the Queen of Cups now. Look at this. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. So, I just have to say, just the way the cards came out, it is an awakening, right? It is an awakening over one's heart. It is, it's the ability to let go, but also the ability to let in. It's an awakening. It's an awakening over oneself. Hangman seeks wisdom, right? Seeking wisdom. I'm in no hurry. That wisdom comes, what my next step. I'm reminded of the Eight of Swords, which again is that fear-based energy that holds us holds us still. It's fear-based. The Hangman, I don't feel is fear-based. I feel it's more, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I want security behind it. But this is receiving it. This to me, feels like a spiritual download, a knowing, because it feels like it's just feeding into the Queen, who is then feeding into the Knight. Knight of Cups is a beautiful, gentle type of love coming in. When you see a knight always gets a job done. So this is about love coming in. And then with the Three of Wands, it may not come in immediately. I don't even, I'm just getting this energy like, it doesn't even really matter when it comes in. It's just knowing that it's coming and knowing that what or who is coming is someone who is vibrating, who is evolving with the same type of energy. This is like attracting like. It's a law of attraction. And just because it's not in my life doesn't mean, it's like I no longer, I just believe. I just believe. Just believe. Period. I don't even know if I should put any words behind it. I just believe. I also feel like this is the energy of feeling it. Many times, this is a bad example, but if you have a dog, you have a dog as a pet that you love, and a storm is coming. They know when that storm is coming before the storm comes, right? They know that. It's energy. we are the same. So when love is about to break into your atmosphere, you feel it. Things start to change, you know? Things start to come to mind. You start to make different decisions that you may not even know why, but it is much like the dog. You know, you're preparing sometimes on a subconscious level. I do feel the energy of believing and allowing energy to flow. I'm just going to clarify each block. You know, it just feels like that awakening happens and bam, I'm off to the races. Like you receiving some type of clarity and it feels major and it does feel life changing. And I have to say, because I feel many of you right now are in this mode, still seeking, trying to understand, right? But those answers, what you need to know, comes to you. Um, but it looks like it just puts a fire under you. Hit the King of Wands again. And let's put one on the other block too. I have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles again, and the Two of Swords. I feel like some of this awareness is coming to you. You know, I'm not looking for something tangible. This is a feeling that comes over me as I am moving into this period of self-discovery. Your intuition definitely, definitely on fire. Intuition being important here because it is about the feeling of it. Not sitting here focusing on it though. Excuse me. Let me grab a drink real quick. All right, I feel like love is coming in. It's fiery. It's passionate. It's hot. It's there's the King of Cups again. Beautiful. So we have the Queen and the King of Cups. We had the Queen and King of Swords. We had the King of Wands a few times. I love the King of Cups and the King of Wands together. Holy passion. You know, this is it's quite beautiful energy because if I'm able, truly, if I have this awakening, right, and I absorb that information and I allow myself to feel it, this, you know, I want to say this is the way love's meant to feel, but it's not. Love is meant to feel, you're meant to feel many different things within love, soul's experience. Yet, you know, it's like a retirement party. I don't know how to say it. It's just a different level. It's a different level. It's a worldly level. It's a spiritual level. It's exciting. It's tempting. It's passionate. Goosebumps, butterflies, you name it. It's all here. For some of you, it is like whoever's been in your life, you'll be saying, who? Who? Let's take a card on these two kings. I feel like they're, I feel like, I feel like they're the same person. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, and I just had a card fall. Let me grab it. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have the Four Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Four Swords is that energy of taking time out to pray, taking time out to meditate, to receive clarity, even from a spiritual level. This is about healing, healing broken hearts, asking our angels to come in, giving up limited beliefs, limited thought beliefs. This feels weird or sounds weird, but it's like allowing spirit, spirituality. Kind of feels like to take care of you. I don't know why. Like I'm picturing this mother, this spirit mother, but it's like she is all of spirituality. I'm definitely feeling fall energy here. And I know if you're in South America, you're like, what I really mean about that is it is the changing of the seasons. I feel that. I do feel that here. I do feel, I have the energy of people moving. And I just want to say, if this is you, like if this is something you've been wanting to do, but I kind of feel like a lot of the groundwork's been laid, but there's been some type of energy that's been holding you back when you want to go forward. I feel like that's going to be lifted. It's maybe where you're meeting, some of you meeting a new love. And I know I keep saying new. Doesn't mean it can't be people coming back, but if they are coming back, they're coming back in a new and improved way, much like yourself. They're evolving on a higher level. They have to go through this awakening process, especially with all the energy waves that's going on now, right? The new world, everything is going on. Galactic signature, everything. Not everyone can evolve on the same spiritual level. I kind of feel like the right people being put in place. And I'm not really feeling limitations as in if it's someone from the past, it's not like, the universe is saying, no way. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Everyone is from our past. Everyone that we've ever met is someone from previous lives, part of our soul family, part of our soul connection. Just not all meant to be there forever. It is like actors coming back in a play and playing different roles. But for many of you, this turns into what feels like the greatest love. Couldn't happen without this awakening, right? Couldn't happen without shutting that door. couldn't happen without self-awareness. Not beating oneself up, but just where do I give my power away? Where am I weak? All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out on that. I kind of feel like the message isn't over. I don't know why. I'm just picking. I have, excuse me, the Seven of Swords. I just feel like, we need to look at our ego, not beat our ego up, not that kind of thing. And I feel like it's more because some of my previous action was ego-based. Again, does that make it right? Does it make it wrong? No, it's really up to me. And it's not even a judgment. It's more about moving forward. I have the Four of Cups. Second time with that card, too. I can't help it. I feel like for some of you, I got triple fours, by the way. 444. Beautiful spiritual number. I feel like it's an angel message, too. At the same time, I don't know why I'm looking at the numbers and it almost feels like a code, like 4447. I kind of feel like I got to say it out loud. 4447328. 4447328. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that be because I don't know. Um, I do feel like there's a few who are bored. You're bored. You're bored with your life. You're bored with your life the way it is. Beautiful. Strength. Getting card of Leo. Major Arcana. And I just have to say, I feel like this is about an inner strength. You're just looking that lion right in the mouth. Right where the bite comes from. That's my stomach growling, by the way. I know. I'm just thinking, oh my God, that sounds like a lion. People are going to be like, I heard the lion. I feel like she is looking directly at the problem. She's seeing the problem. And by seeing the problem, it's giving her power. It's giving her true power. I got to look at it. I got to look in the mirror. I'm not being judgmental here. It's just something that has to be seen for me to have really true growth. Excuse me, true growth here. Something I can see. I just had to be willing. So this isn't something I have to seek, right? I feel like for some of you, I don't know. I just kind of feel like you'll know. You know what I'm talking about. The Five of Cups and the Sun. Leo has showed up in your reading quite a few times. Leo and water. Well, I mean, we have so many, but Leo in particular because of the major arcanas. It's like they are back to back. They're back to back, but I feel like they're back to back because they are two completely different types of energy. Where I am, where I'll be. where I am. This is about my focus staying down. My focus is staying on the past. My focus is staying on the cups. You know, the cups that did not work, the relationships that did not work. Um, this is what she's looking at, directly at it. And it is relationships of the past. Some of you, they're weighing you down. They're like a brick in your pocket. I feel like for some of you, this is a particular person. But I do feel, again, the energy, now, will this person have an awakening? I hope so. But I feel like you kind of have to let go of that right now. I mean, you don't have to, right? But, you know, it's like you're being raised up. Energy that doesn't fit will fall to the wayside. We gotta remember the 2 cups, though. There's 2 cups this person hasn't seen. Too focused here. Past. Everything that's broken me. Attached to the sun. The sun is the energy of feeling like a kid again. Lighthearted. Fun. Joyful. Laughter. You know, it's like if this person would turn around, he'd be in the sun energy. Focus is downward. Son of a bitch, what'd you do to me? You know, that's the energy I feel like. Son of a bitch. But that gets us nowhere. Ah, Gemini's like, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Not even about turning around. It's about feeling the energy. Letting this go, right? This is the energy of crying over spilt milk. Get you nowhere. All it does is keep your focus down, keep your energy down, and stop you from moving forward. It's just like let the sun seep in. How many of you, years and years and years ago, maybe you were with someone that you thought was your one and only? You break up for whatever the reason, and you feel like at that moment you'll never love again. Some of you are right back in that situation again. Never love again. But you will. You will. And as you allow yourself to evolve, so does your love. So does the love that comes in for you. You know, I feel like this is law of attraction. And it's like we're learning it firsthand. But it's here to teach us the most beautiful lesson. Something I need to look at directly. I don't need to sugarcoat it. I need to see it for what it is so I can then evolve. Let's do one more round. I'm curious if any of those numbers that I said, if that means anything to anyone. If it does, please leave us a comment. Let the rest of us in on it, because I do feel like those numbers are important. The death card again. I don't know. Like it's coming full circle, right? Life keeps on moving no matter what. It doesn't, you know, I may be over here in sorrow, but that does not stop the world from moving. These are soul experiences. These are soul lessons, we're looking at it too closely, too, what's the word? Every situation that doesn't end in our favor feels, for some, can feel like, okay, if I'm not understanding where I've just been, I can't allow the energy, the freedom, the everything to then begin. Seriously, if I don't close this door, this next door will not open. I take a chance of staying in this energy, staying focused on what's already fallen. Again, I felt in the beginning of the reading, if this is energy about people coming back, these people are going through an awakening process. We can't push it. We can help by allowing maybe someone who's not spiritual at all. If someone's not spiritual at all and you're very spiritual, sometimes you're just not on the right, you're not on the same level at that point. Bottom line is, I have a choice. I can keep my focus down here, or I can put the focus back on me, learn to accept who I am, even my faults, but loving myself anyway. Your higher self never stay here. Maybe for a heartbeat, and that would be it. This is about love coming in. This is about a beautiful, gentle. I'm saying gentle, yet I feel the passion. I feel it all. I feel the butterflies. I mean, I do. I feel the goosebumps. I feel it all. Allowing yourself to feel it. This is the energy of being optimistic about just my life as it stands right now and what's coming my way. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I just feel like this is where I'm meant to leave it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Again, I apologize that we just kind of skipped over September, but, don't even look at it that way. This is just about the energy now. Like take the calendar out of it. This is the energy that we're going through. Some of us are going through difficult times right now, different ways. But this is evolving. I feel like there is a call for spirituality, and those who are on this call are just going to keep evolving. Yes, it does mean not everyone can go with us, right? Not everyone will stick to us because we're just on two different levels. Allow, well, I don't know. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Allow something new to enter into your life, though. Doesn't mean you never have thoughts, but they become less and less and less. You're being prepared. You're being lifted, raised. It's a beautiful thing. Just got to get through that step. and everything is revealed. Hmm, everything is revealed. So we're kind of in the illusionary state right now, but we're coming out of it. We're coming out of it. It's like jump on board. That's your choice. But man, I hope you do. Okay, I'm going to leave that be. I love you guys so much. Thank you, as always, for your patience. Hopefully, I'm back into the swing. You know, I'm not forcing anything either. I'm just allowing the readings to come when they're ready to come. That would drive me crazy because I know you guys want it. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. I will be doing a weekend update this week, and still a couple more videos. So I'll see you soon. I love you guys. Bye bye.